we're ready to go here. Oh, here we are. We're live.
Down in the studio, the mics are all hot. The Southern Friday waves a radio spot. Mayhem on the mic, the man with the plan. Got his amigos with him, a rockin' radio band. First up is TJ with a guitar in his hand, slanging out the riffs across the Dixie land. Oh, the Southern Friday crew, loud and proud and true. With DJ, Mr. Smalls, Rhino and Stain, they see it through. Mayhem's Amigos, a brotherhood of sound.
One of these days, I'll get on that song.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe.
Oh, man. So I got to tell you, welcome to the show, everybody. I'm TJ with Adam. This is Amigos After Dark. We're going to get this rolling tonight. So I have to apologize first to my listeners on Southern Friday.
Okay.
What a lot of people don't know is there's been some turmoil with the job front.
Okay.
And turmoil I'm not able, willing, or mentally capable of really dealing with, as Adam will tell you.
Yeah.
There's been a lot. Okay. So the not to go into too many details yet, I will later. But the long and the short is the final straw finally hit earlier this week.
Okay.
Adam, you're aware of the circumstances around that.
Okay.
When that hit, that did it. And I made a couple of phone calls, and I started looking into alternatives for employment.
Okay.
The reason I missed my show on Southern Fried today is I had an interview.
All right.
I went to the interview. The interview went very well. We are piecing together my former employee file and getting it brought back up to date, so I can return to Professor TJ.
Oh no.
Yeah, I did an interview to go back and get back into the fray and take over the Austin campus as far as being the lead for the CDL program.
Okay.
We have to finalize the numbers, which look pretty good. You know, all things considered, they look pretty good. A lot better than what I was looking at before. Right about a $4,000 a year pay increase than what I was at before.
Okay.
So I'm really happy about that. Of course, as you guys all
I'll
remember,
update your name there.
the professor is back.
Yep.
But yeah, the interview went very well. I left on better terms than I realized.
Yeah, because that was kind of a shit show, if I remember correctly, when you headed out.
It was a mess when I left. It really was a mess when I left. I'm not going to deny that.
Yeah. But your part really wasn't a mess. It was a lot of the things around you leaving that was a mess.
Okay, so when I sat down, and we've been doing this behind the scenes as far as this week, trying to get everything moving in the direction it needs to go. To give you an example of how that company works, as far as like, yeah, the pay is not what I would normally make. Okay, normally I would be making a buttload more. But I'm making less. But here's kind of the balance. All right.
Okay.
Spring break. I'm off work. I've got that week.
Good
It's paid.
timing on that too. You go right into work on spring break.
Spring break's already over. It's in the rear view for this year. Okay. But spring break, I'm off of work. Out. I do what I want to do. This week, great example. Tomorrow is Good Friday. Yes, I know you saw that. Tomorrow is Good Friday because the school tries to honor the different days off. They can't do Easter Sunday. Obviously, class is not in session on Easter, so they give Good Friday. So that would be a 3-day weekend for me, paid. I'm going into May, Memorial Day weekend, paid. July, 4th of July weekend, paid. Labor Day weekend, paid. Thanksgiving, 4-day weekend, paid off. Christmas break,
okay,
2 weeks, paid. I'm out of there. And then here's the biggest bonus of it all. I still get vacation time.
On top of all that time off.
On top of all of that, I still have earned time that I get throughout the year. And then I can use that at my discretion. So if I'm like, hey, I'm burning, I need a 3-day weekend, I'm good. Now, here is to kind of give you where they are at with this. And I've stayed in touch with my old colleagues, and I talk to them, and I know what's going on. My replacement at the school when I transferred to San Antonio, my replacement in Austin did not look at that as a responsibility that she had to uphold.
Oh.
She looked at it more as Pee-wee's Playhouse.
Oh, okay.
All right. So, I was there 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. Adam, you remember when I was there.
Yeah.
7 a.m. to 3 p.m. Monday through Friday. Friday was my test day. I had to get in earlier on Friday, get the truck fired up, take that to New Braunfels, go test my students, see who passed, come back, park the truck. If I had anything left, I'd get it done. Or if I needed to put fuel in it, I'd run it up and get it full of fuel, or whatever the case, anything that had to be done that basically 1 to 3 time frame is when I got a lot of the stuff done that I needed to do to prep for the next week. Okay. She goes in. Oh, she'll show up around 8:30.
Oh.
Class starts at 7. She'll get there about 8:30.
Oh, hour and a half late for class. Students are getting a shitload of trouble for that.
Let
alone teacher.
She'll go in at, she'll be there and then maybe leave. Oh, well, I don't feel like being here. Oh, I've got a family emergency. Leave at 11:30 in the morning. Not come back.
It's only there for like an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Give students credit for the whole day and
no.
Yeah. There's a lot of problems that are going on. This is kind of a basic. All right.
Yeah.
The long and the short is she has proven herself to be an extreme disappointment.
What?
And, what? Yeah. And because of this disappointment, the dialogue opened. I'm going to say our dialogue opened about a month ago.
Okay.
At school, and I've really kept this kind of under wraps. I've kept it to myself. Adam's been appraised of it because we talk quite a bit. Of course, my other half is very much in depth of knowledge of what's going on and has already requested that I buy her a nightie with a robe from Victoria's Secret to celebrate.
Score.
Yeah, right. You can't send me those pictures yet. and for other reasons that are there, but it's like,
no, I'll just keep them with me. When I show up to you, I will bring them with me.
oh no,
And
I'm
then
like, I would love to see those pictures, but she cannot send them yet.
yeah, but she can take them. She just can't send them.
I don't know if she can even take them, but we'll get into that later. Again,
that might be an off the air discussion.
it's definitely off the air discussion. But I'm like, there's a lot of things. But she sent me the pictures of the ones she wants. I'm like, ooh, boy, with the way that thing's made, Victoria don't have too many secrets. Damn,
Well, I mean, usually when women put that stuff on, it's not meant to stay on.
I know. I'm like, did you throw it on the floor?
Yeah. Does it look good in a pile?
She goes, why would I throw it on the floor? I said, to see if it looks good on the floor, because it ain't going to stay on you very long.
Yeah.
And she goes, oh my God.
It's the truth of it. If it does its job, it's not going to be on long.
Right. I keep trying to explain that, but it's like not sinking in, But like I told her, I said, with all this additional time off that I'm going to have, and the fact of the matter is when I think about it, the reason I left the school initially was, as Adam is well aware, and they are at the school as well, the biggest reason is we were getting towards the end of my grandfather's life.
Yeah.
And between me being here, working at the school, running to and from San Antonio every day, I was basically pulling my hair out. I really did enjoy the job. The job itself, I really enjoyed. As Adam, again, will back up.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like any teacher, you like to see your students succeed. So when that would happen, it felt really good, especially if one was really clicking.
Yes.
But then you have the slow ones.
Like one that we will discuss here in a little bit and what he got himself into.
And they are their own version of fun or interesting.
Right. Like I said, just today, and we will talk about what he got. And that would be the current reigning, defending Tokerweight champion of the world.
Oh.
He really got himself into a pile, but that's coming up.
Stay tuned, folks.
Right. Rhino's like, welcome back, Mr. Dent. I do see the dick dent. But so I did enjoy what I did. When I started in Austin, when I initially started for the school, okay, I went in there with an old regime. I was very inexperienced as a teacher. To kind of to lay waste to a lot of that whole thing. As a teacher, an instructor, whatever you really want to call me a professor, whatever you want to call me at that point, that level of patience I had not learned. And the only way I really saw how to do it was as a military man.
Okay.
Instructing soldiers, but not keeping in the frontal lobe. These are not soldiers.
Yeah.
This is not, you do what I say or I can make you do push-ups or I can shoot you on the battlefield. This is, I'm teaching them a skill. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I had to learn that aspect of it. But I had some good students that helped me along the way to learn that.
Okay.
And eventually I got the patience and I really understood that as far as that course goes, being the instructor, yes, you have to get them to a point where they know. But I don't have to do all the work. And that was the part, that was another part of it when I got into it that I really had to get. I did not have to do all the work. They had to do the work.
Yeah.
I just had to supervise. So I got better at it. And when I started in Austin, the two guys that were let go that I replaced with the one that remained, and then my boy Jason, they had a 30% pass rate first time.
Ouch.
It was horrible. Okay.
Yeah.
When we finally got rid of, and I mean, don't get me wrong, I like the other guy, but when we finally got rid of the dead weight that I still call the Furby, when we finally got rid of the Furby, and it was just Jason and I, in 6-week time frame, we took that from, we were at about 40.
Okay.
And we turned it around and made it 75.
Okay. So almost double.
2 months in, we were just nipping at the heels of 80.
Okay.
If I would have stayed in Austin, and it would have just been me and Jason doing it, we would have rocked that up to 100%. I honestly believe we would have. If not 100, at least 95. We would have been up there.
Okay.
Also, while I was there, was the changeover when it switched from the old standard with the parallel park and all that to the new style of testing. Okay.
Okay.
I developed the initial setup for that. That was me, all me.
Yeah.
And I did that while teaching and put together the pre-trip and got everything designed for it on my own. And then it went to San Antonio, and 90% of my program is still being utilized in San Antonio.
Okay, but are you getting credit for that finally?
Yes, I am actually.
Good.
Yes,
Because I remember somebody trying to take that credit.
that somebody is gone.
Oh. All right.
Matter of fact, when you look at it, as far as the old guard goes that was there when I was teaching before, I will be going back. You've got the guy in Waco, whom I know very well. You got a couple
David
of them
Koresh?
are.
No, not
What?
the cult leader.
Well, you said the guy in Waco you know very well, and I'm only coming in halfway through the conversation, and I figured you'd be the kind of guy that would be friends with David Koresh. You'd want to analyze him. You'd want to get all Billy Crystal on him.
I was actually right in the middle of something. You just threw it right off the train, right off the rails.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry about that.
So, like I was saying, Randy up in Waco, I know, he's a great instructor. I know him very well. He's got Waco down. Armino and a couple of the other guys that I knew from Far McAllen,
Okay.
they're still there. Angel is the only one that is still in San Antonio from when I taught in San Antonio. Jason's still there, and he's hanging on by his sheer willpower. He wants to strangle the girl that replaced me in Austin.
Okay.
So you're talking out of about 15 instructors that are teaching the CDL program. Out of all of them, there's 4 or 5 that are left that I know. And there's 2, or actually there's 3 that I have worked with and I know above and beyond, just like other than just in passing.
Yeah.
So it's like, son of a bitch. it's a whole new ballgame. But yeah, now I am actually getting the credit for what I did developing the new program and getting it ready to go, because the people who were trying to take the credit are now fired.
Okay.
And that's recognized. So we are talking about a decent pay increase. I'll be going back to Austin initially. Now, and we are discussing, potential for moving up the ladder and getting out of the program completely, or possibly taking the entire program over, or, there's options that are going to be there in the future. Okay.
Okay.
That is going to be as I earn my degrees and I'm making my way through school. So once I have my associates, then I will have the opportunity to probably move inside into a director's position of some sort. Get my bachelor's. My bachelor's would actually put me in line to take over as a campus director of some sort.
Okay.
Okay. My master's takes it up, moves me up even higher. And then obviously my doctorate will, by that point, I'm going to want to do, postdoc fellowship, and then potentially move into a practice of some sort. But I could do that in conjunction with still assisting the school.
Yeah.
Which is, there's options that are opening up now. So tentatively, as we update my employee file, I have accepted the position. I am waiting final go. I'm awaiting final go. And once I've got final go, I put in my 2-week notice where I'm at now to go ahead and return to being the professor.
Thus the name change.
Professor TJ returns.
Yep.
Here's something really cool that I recently learned.
You just saved a bunch of money by switching your car insurance to Geico?
Hell no, I saved even more by putting it in reverse and leaving the scene.
Oh, Lord. That would be called hit and run.
Yeah.
No, you can get a doctorate without even going to college.
A doctorate of what?
Anything. You can get an honorary doctorate.
Yeah, someone has to give that to you, though.
Right.
I'm working on it.
It's like I have a theoretical doctorate of physics.
No, you.
So, speaking of hit and run,
instead of a doctorate of theoretical physics, for those who didn't catch the joke.
Speaking of hit and run, I got trivia today, and so far no one's gotten the answer. But if anyone wants to guess my trivia, I'll send you a swag bag. No, it is not a bag of swag weed. It's going to be a T-shirt, some stickers, whatever.
Like itchweed.
No, I wouldn't do that. But the question is, who is the first professional athlete to get an endorsement? And what was the endorsement for? Answer one of the two questions.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's not Bo Jackson.
No.
Him and his Nike commercial. Another day, another hobby.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Another day, another hobby, my ass.
Bo knows where to go.
Yep. Say, I don't know this one.
I could care less. That's my problem.
Well, I know you guys both love and enjoy the sport.
Golf?
Hockey?
Both of you are wrong.
Football?
America's pastime, man.
Well,
Like,
baseball?
I'll be honest, the only one I care about is hockey. I don't give a fuck about the rest of the sports.
Pretty sure it wasn't Babe Ruth.
I pay attention to try and keep
No, it was not
conversation,
Babe
but I don't
Ruth.
care.
But he was the third person to get this endorsement.
Okay, so it's baseball.
Fisher was getting too lippy this afternoon in the junk room.
All right, y'all give up?
Yep.
The answer is Honus Wagner for Louisville Slugger.
Well,
Okay.
I'll be damned.
Yep.
So I got to talk about Steve.
Okay.
I've got to bring this up so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Let me get into my messenger here.
Ruh-roh.
Oh, yes. This is definitely a rough road. All right. No, I need the other picture. Not that one. Chris would get a hard on seeing that one. All right. So let me get ready to share this if I can remember how. Okay. So we'll start with this, okay? You see this is the Springfield, Illinois area dating chat room.
Okay.
And this young lady puts up her picture, and as you can see, she's mildly attractive.
Yeah.
Hi, this is my photo. I wanted to introduce myself. Now, notice right here, it says that she is looking to meet women who are interested in dating seriously, but won't be mad if friendship is a better fit.
Okay.
Okay? Now, I read this. I'm like,
Yeah,
all
so
right,
she's aiming for a specific side of the tracks.
right.
You know.
No big deal. Not worried about it. But I'm like, why is this popping up in my feed? Well, I find out why with this next picture. There is the stain. Hi, I'm Steve.
Well,
He didn't understand the assignment.
No, he did not. And I'm like, dude. Oh, no, not that one. So I read this again to make sure I read it right.
Yeah, she's hot, but she's gay.
I'm like, I wanted to make sure I read it right. And I'm like,
well, so far on the surface, he's just greeting her.
so I
unless there's more.
I text him about it.
Okay. All right.
And I go, hey, did you by chance read
The intro.
Did you by chance read this? You know, because it said she's interested in women. And he goes, oh shit, I didn't see that. My bad.
I'm starting to think he may not know how to read.
Well, I do know that when you bring up reading to Steve, he does have a slight allergic reaction to it.
It's okay. It's okay if you don't know how to read. I don't blame you. I blame the American education system. They're a bunch of fucking idiots.
Hooked on Chronic worked for Steve.
Hey, I graduated high school with honors.
But yeah, no, like I said, and that happened, and I'm like, oh my fucking God. So, you know, we've had this running conversation between this show and a lot of other places with Steve, like, why don't you read a book? People have actually bought him books. Like they bought him the Willie Nelson book. He hasn't read it yet.
Yeah.
They bought him the How to Wipe book or something, you know, I pooped today or whatever it is.
I pooped today.
And he has, I think he's read that. I don't know for sure.
Okay. Folks, if you're going to get Steve some books, you need to get him picture books. Or if it's going to have words in it, make it a graphic novel.
Oh, no. We know a guy that'll give handies for omnibuses.
No, like straight up. One time, this girl I knew gave me this book to read, and I didn't know what it was. And I started reading, and it was a graphic novel. And
Steve
let's
says
just say I learned a lot.
TV all the time, asshole, because I can't hear it.
Closed captionings don't count.
Well, I've tried to read the closed captioning when Steve's on a rant, and all it does is send up question marks.
Oh, kind of like the closed captioning when the Osbournes was on.
Kind of like the closed captioning.
Unintelligible dialogue.
Kind of like the closed captioning when you're watching Yellowstone and then Teeter starts to talk, and it's just like, huh?
TV.
That's one girl that I swear to God, if she was real and I knew her, I would set her up with Steve today. Today. The problem is you get the both of them drunk, ain't anybody ever going to understand a fucking word they're saying.
Hey, as long as they can understand each other, that's all that matters.
I'm sure they'd understand each other.
Mm-hmm.
But I would set him up with Teeter. Me personally, I wound up with my own version of Beth Dutton.
Dude, I still have trouble. I've lived in Kentucky almost 7 years now, and I still have trouble understanding what the fuck some of these people are saying.
Well, it's because you haven't gotten your master's in hillbilly. So we could send Steve down there to teach you how to speak it.
But also, I've noticed sometimes when I talk, I start to I'm starting to pick up a bit of a southern accent in some things I say.
Well,
I've been down there long enough.
I think we need to go ahead and send Steve down there so he can teach you how to speak hillbilly.
Although there's a new food truck in town, and I finally found. Oh man, I was so happy. I felt like I was up in the city. I went up there. My wife ordered me a Chicago style Italian beef. I told them the only thing they need to do different next time is shredded mozzarella on top and hit it with a blowtorch.
Yeah, that would do it. Corey, I did not know that. Wow. I did not know that was Michael Landon's daughter.
Who is?
Teeter on Yellowstone.
Oh, Michael Landon, from Little House on the Prairie.
Yeah, Little House on the Prairie, one of Steve's favorite TV shows.
Yeah,
which I would like to mention is not historically accurate.
It's not, but you know what? I won't say it's one of my favorite shows. I've been known to watch it from time to time.
I mean, the little girl running down the hill with peanut butter before peanut butter was invented. Yeah, no, not historically accurate. Nope.
The doc having a telephone.
Yeah.
It is still a TV show. It's supposed to be entertaining.
Yeah,
well, at least make that shit real.
It really wasn't. I mean, I'm like, this is not really entertaining at all. I'd rather watch Bonanza,
I'd rather go to Bonanza. I miss that place.
Bonanza.
Yeah. I miss Ponderosa.
I think there's one in Litchfield here in Illinois.
Is there still a Ponderosa in Litchfield?
I think so.
That was the shit back in the day.
Here's another one that was really good. Lums.
Huh?
Remember Lums?
No, but I did find I now know where the nearest Whataburger is.
Yeah, I know where the nearest one is to me too. It's about 5 miles or about 8 miles up the
road. Nearest one to me is an hour and a half, and I was so happy when I found it. I told them I used to eat this shit all the time out in Phoenix. I loved it.
I drive 8 miles up the road and I'm at Whataburger. I can go ahead and get me a triple with triple meat, triple cheese, triple bacon. Give me the heart attack on a bun.
Well, good for you.
Add the fries, and I don't know. Give me the colon blow chocolate milkshake. Problem is now, like when I was in my 20s and I'd eat that crap, I'd go to bed full belly. I feel good, no big deal. I eat it now, my mid, soon to be entering my late.
All right, there you go, ladies and gentlemen.
And I walk into the bathroom and I explode the fucking bathroom.
Wrapping up the big fat Joe Dirt block of kick-ass rock and roll, Van Halen, Leonard Skinner, Def Leppard, AC/DC.
I don't know. I'm gonna pause them for now.
I appreciate it. I was getting ready to do the same thing.
We love you, Chris, but you have something to do.
What?
There you go.
We're trying to carry on while you're doing your break.
Oh, shit! I thought I muted that.
No.
We had to mute you.
Yep.
God.
Thank you for the powers to do that, TJ.
Yes, you're welcome.
I will try to wield them responsibly.
Like I said, it was like I remember Lums. Lums was actually really good. A lot of people didn't realize that, but it was actually really good. Oh, there you go. Corey says his old boss at Redbox was a manager at Lums. And Lums was Lums. Lums.
Yeah.
But I liked Lums. It was good food. Now the other half and I, we have agreed that, one of these trips when I come up north, we have agreed to set some money aside to help out Steve.
Okay. Are you still trying to hook him up with a hooker?
No. She told me I need to stop that.
Sorry,
because
an escort. Sorry.
told me I needed. When I said I was going to do that, and I was going to start a GoFundMe for it, she actually yelled at me today, and she said I needed to stop that because, Steve is a good friend and he deserves better than a hooker.
Does he though? Really?
And I said, look, all he really needs is somebody to touch his pee-pee.
Mm-hmm.
And she says, you need to stop. You're being a bad friend by setting him up with a hooker. Like, fuck. Okay.
So what do we set him up with a nurse?
I said, so what's your suggestion? And she says, we will set money aside throughout the year. And when you come up for Christmas break this year, I said, yeah. She goes, we will go pick up Steve. We will take him to get dinner.
Okay.
I said, okay. And she goes, and then we will take him to an Asian massage parlor that specializes in happy endings.
I hope you can find one because there was one here in Taylorville and they got shut down.
There was a rub and tug in Springfield.
I don't know. I try not to be privy to such things.
Well, I don't know exactly where it's at, but I can.
Yeah.
I don't know where it's at, but I can call Fooner and find out. He knew where it was at. He passed it all the time when he was working for FedEx. You know where the Walmart is and that FedEx terminal and everything up on the north end of Springfield, right?
Right.
All right. And then you turn on that street, you go down that street, and on the left-hand side, there's like a trailer court.
Yeah.
I suppose my understanding is that Rub and Tug was somewhere around that trailer court.
Okay.
All right. Corey says he misses Shoney's because they had the best breakfast buffet. They really did. Shoney's had a fantastic breakfast buffet. That's no joke.
Yeah.
I would say I miss Tilted Kilt, but all I've got to do is go to Colleen and I can go to Tilted Kilt. So. Tilted Kilt is still in Texas.
Yep.
So yeah, we're gonna set money aside, take Steve out to eat, and then take him to a rub and tug.
I'll say I think he'd get more out of a hooker than he would out of a happy ending.
I tried that argument and I lost.
It's like he gets private time.
You would
Instead of just
not
laying on the table.
you would not believe what she used to force me to concede on this.
Did she give you a happy ending so that you would concede?
She asked me if I ever wanted a happy ending again.
Oh.
And I'm like, well, now that's just denial of affection to help out my friend. And she goes, yep. Fuck, fine. I didn't have a choice. So I'm sorry, Steve. I cannot get you a hooker, but I can take you to a massage parlor with a happy ending because the old lady says if I ever want to get laid again, that's how it's got to work.
Take him to a place where the masseuse goes, massage.
Yeah, right. And I'm going to, she said, I will have to pay the masseuse extra. And I go, I got to pay the masseuse extra. Why? And she goes, so every time she touches it, she continues to tell him how big it is.
I didn't think masseuse tools included a tweezer.
I'm like, oh God. Now, and that was kind of my point going back to the lesbian girl that Steve hit on today.
Okay.
I'm wondering if he figured because he does have the micropene, if it was small enough to be considered a clitoris, and that maybe she hit on him because of its lack of length and girth.
Yeah. It's close enough. It's close enough.
It's almost there.
Yeah. It's like just keep the room cold. That'll help out.
Right. I'm like, if you go from that logic, he's got a chance.
Yeah.
Because he does have bigger titties, as we have all seen. And if you would ever like to see them again, he will show them on request.
No, pass on that, folks.
For $10 per person.
Yeah.
There you go. Corey said they went to Twin Peaks in Dallas, and they had the bar servers in Victoria's Secret outfits, and things and bras on a Friday. Oh, thongs and bras.
Yep.
That sounds about like Twin Peaks. Yeah. I have not been to the one in Dallas. I will be honest. I try to avoid Dallas as much as possible.
Fair.
And literally because Dallas is a cluster. I'm not a fan of Dallas. I try to avoid Dallas at all costs. I'm okay with going in and out of Austin if I have to. Ace says they had the kids, so Corey, they had the kids, so they left. They went next door to BJ's. Well, that name's a little ominous, Corey.
Yeah, no kidding.
But anyway, no, I try to stay out of Dallas. I will go to Fort Worth. I don't have a problem going up before. I actually kind of like Fort Worth, especially when you get down around the stockyards. That it's a lot of fun. I will go in and out of Austin. I'm in and out of Austin all the time anyway, so I'm used to Austin. That's not that big of a deal. I actually, if I'm going to be honest about it, the bigger cities that are here in Texas, I actually enjoy going to San Antonio. Okay. Because there's always something to do in San Antonio. So San Antonio, Corpus Christi I like, but that's coast. I have friends in Houston, so Houston's not bad. I have friends in Las Cruces and El Paso. El Paso's not bad. Austin, like I said, Austin's kind of aggravating, but you get used to it after a while. Dallas, I avoid. Fort Worth is all right. I don't mind Odessa. Odessa and Midland is the most expensive ghetto you've ever seen in your life. It really is. So, I don't have really a big problem going into Odessa and Midland. Corpus Christi, South Padre, Houston, that's all coastal stuff. But if I was to pick a city, if I had to pick a city that I had to live in, living in Texas, I honestly would pick San Antonio.
Okay.
If I had to live inside a city. And I mean, just honestly, I really do like San Antonio. I had a lot of fun there. I've got a lot of friends there. I have a blast when I get to San Antonio. I really do. Riley likes San Antonio. But this year I do want to take him and we want to go to the stockyards in Fort Worth.
Okay.
Go up John Wayne Museum, maybe hit Waco on the way back and go to the Texas Rangers Museum.
There you go.
Yeah. The Texas Rangers Historical Museum is it's amazing. You would not believe the history behind that agency of law enforcement. It is a lot of fun.
I see. You said Texas Rangers, and I'm thinking like Nolan Ryan, like
no,
baseball.
you need to think more like J.J. McQuaid or Cordell Walker.
Okay.
If you're going to try to relate it to something that you would recognize up there. Just think, Chuck Norris's role as a Texas Ranger.
There you go.
Which he's actually in that museum as one of the celebrities.
Okay.
And they inducted him for not only Walker Texas Ranger, but they also inducted him for J.J. McQuaid.
Okay.
And initially, Walker was based off of McQuaid. The way they said it is it was supposed to be when they initially did Walker, the original thought was to continue McQuaid's story. But it developed into Walker and it went a whole different route.
Okay.
They had to make it a little more kid friendly. Because let's face it, McQuaid was not kid friendly.
No.
McQuaid gets buried alive in his ram, cracks open a beer, takes a slug of it, dumps it over himself, hits the supercharger and bursts out. Like, what? Come on.
Yeah.
Bullshit. But the movie was great. I'll get enough sleep when I'm dead. Sam Elliott, according to Taylor Sheridan, in the greatest fucking movie ever, Roadhouse. No, like I said, there's a lot. The thing people don't realize is there is so much to really take in Texas.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a really big fucking state with a lot of history in it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, but there's not a lot of people that realize how much there really is. One of the things I plan on doing, I'm probably going to take a day off next year to do it, but on March the 2nd, the Texas Independence Day.
Okay.
I plan on going to the Sam Houston Memorial.
Okay.
And the reason I want to go is it's a novelty thing. It's for me, and really that's about it.
Okay.
But I'm going to go because on March the 2nd, they actually baptize people Texan.
Huh.
And I'm let me look that up. I want to give the best possible information. I've read about it, and I could actually get in and get it done.
It's like, what would that baptism entail?
I hope it involves tequila. All right. So they say it's General Sam Houston's birthday celebration. How to be baptized a Texan. All right. So this is on the Texas Highways website.
Okay.
Whether you're born here or just got here as fast as you could, this lighthearted ceremony can solidify your status as a true Texan. It's a debate as old as the Republic itself. When can you truly call yourself a Texan? And they've got a lot, all right? But all it takes for everybody is to go to Huntsville.
Okay.
Take an oath and a little water from Sam Houston's homestead. And it's every March for General Houston's birthday. And the community gathers at his grave site to remember him as one of the founding fathers. And then there are attendees that are baptized a Texan. And then those ready to declare their allegiance to the Lone Star State kneel before Houston's grave, raise their right hand, and swear to be loyal to Texas. And then then a member of the community touches their foreheads with water from Lake Ulutica, a Texas-shaped pond at Sam Houston Memorial Park.
Okay.
They say it's rather humorous. It's not religious. It's not even political. It's just for fun so people can say that they're Texan, whether they are or not.
Okay.
And
They
I'm like,
give you a little. Do they give you a little certificate afterward?
everything for it, yeah. And you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna do it, just so I can laugh and go, no, I got this certificate, motherfucker. I'm a Texan. You can eat a whole bag of Steve's ass because here it is. It says I'm a Texan.
It's like it took you long enough, TJ. You've been down there a while.
Just a few weeks, right?
Yeah.
No, like I said, but it's just one of them little neat things that you can get to do. Right now, currently, we've got Rodeo Austin going on.
Okay.
Rodeo season's in full effect right now. You can see a rodeo about anywhere, and they are fun. It's also crawfish season. Not people don't realize it, but it's crawfish bowl season. I could pee out my front door and probably hit 3 crawfish bowls.
Let's hope not. So Steve might be able to hit 1. He'll hit more with a spray from his butt, but
Steve will turn over and add the potatoes, but they're going to be a little brown.
It's just gravy, people. It's just gravy.
Yeah. But no, you got that. Summer comes around, man. It's barbecue season at that point, and it's riding bike season. It's 107 hinges of hell outside season. I mean, you got a lot going on. But I don't. The whole time I've lived here, I think I can count on one hand, how many times I've said I'm bored. Get me back in Illinois. It takes me, 12 hours? I'm fucking bored.
Yeah, it doesn't take much here in Illinois.
Yeah, isn't that about it? It's about 12 hours. I'm like, I'm fucking bored. I'm ready to go home.
Yeah. I've said that a few times today alone.
Like, there is not enough lube for me to keep, pleasuring myself. to be in Illinois. But I mean, here I've always got something to do. And I generally do. If you think about it, like again, Adam will call me out of the blue different times during the week, and I'm always doing something. And it's been since I moved here.
Yep.
What
Like,
are you doing?
I don't think I've ever called you and you just said, "Oh, well, I'm just chilling in a chair." You know, you're always the only way I get that is if you're in between stuff. You're heading somewhere and you're sitting in the driver's seat, driving from point A to point B. Other than that, you're always doing something.
Yeah, I mean, I absolutely do love that aspect of living here is I can go and do a lot. I mean, you've called me. Oh, where are you at? What are you doing? Oh, I'm at Pat's. What are you doing? Oh, I'm at Big Easy's.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Oh, I'm checking out the strippers over here. You know, there's always something.
Yep.
I think you've called me and I'm like, oh, I'm at the rodeo, you know?
Yep.
I'm down riding the Twisted Sisters. I mean, there's always something going on. And I'll be honest, I really do feel like that's the one thing I don't want to let go of. I love living here for that reason.
Yeah.
I'm out driving around checking out blue bonnets, you know?
I mean, that's good though. You want to be somewhere where you can keep busy with stuff you enjoy.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's one thing to be busy doing shit you hate.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Or that you don't want to do. But finding a place where you can do the things that you find enjoyable or fun, it's just a lot better.
What the hell? Did Hippers just log out and dip? Yeah, I think he did. Hey, Rhino, I hope you're paying attention, but we've got dead air on Southern Fried.
Ruh-roh. That ain't no good.
Yeah, it looks like Hippers just bailed out.
They say, do you need to contact him?
No, I'm sure he's paying attention.
Okay.
Yeah, no, there's always something going on around here. Hunting season, I'm out and about. And, you know, I've always got something. Once the boat's fixed, I'll be out on the water a lot more, taking out the boat.
There you go. Yep.
Hey, what are you doing? I'm drinking. Yeah, where you at now? Oh, I'm at Tilted Kilt. You've actually called me when I was at Tilted Kilt.
Yep.
You know, there's a lot. I get to Illinois and I'm like, it's the same thing. And I'm going, dude.
Yeah.
I'm wore out, you know?
Yeah.
And it's not, don't get me wrong. If somebody wants to live there and that works for them, that's great. And I'm happy for them and enjoy it. For me, for my other half, no.
Yeah.
You know, we'd rather be south of the Mason-Dixon line.
And it's understandable.
I like the extreme heat in the summer. I may bitch about it a little bit when it's really fucking hot. And when I say really hot, I'm talking like you could grill a fucking egg on the top of my car. Hot.
Yeah, I remember the conversations we had when your AC went out during the summer.
Ooh, God.
That was rough.
That was brutal.
Uh-huh.
But then I got it working. I'm like, oh, thank God. I got air again.
Yeah.
I
That's a
couldn't
must during the summer.
Yeah, it really is. But yeah, I couldn't even be at home. It was that hot. It was bad. Now, you know, once I get this front one running again, holy shit, man, that'll turn this into a fucking refrigerator in here. I'll be able to hang
great.
Beef.
That'll be great during the summer.
Oh yeah, I mean the coach does great when both of them are running. But you know, no, it's I would not trade this area where I live today for anything. I really love this area.
Okay.
And you know me well enough to know I don't say that easily.
Yeah, no, you're a nomad. That's what makes you a really good truck driver.
Yeah,
You
when
know.
I was up there at Goofy Ridge, I'm like, I like where I'm at. I think you remember those conversations.
Mm-hmm.
Like I like where I'm at, but I think there's something more. Where I'm at, this is my home.
Yeah.
I love where I live.
What's good about where you live, technically, the coach could just be taken somewhere else.
That's the other thing though, is once I can find the property I want, I'm gonna build.
Okay.
I'm actually gonna build a house. And I have found pretty much how I want to do it. The place is going to be a roughly a 4-bedroom with an office
Okay.
and 2.5 baths.
Okay. You're gonna include that hot tub, right?
Steve is not allowed near the hot tub.
That's just what I was getting at. Just wanted to make sure that the rule was still in place.
Yes, it's still in place. Steve is not allowed in the hot tub. Steve is not allowed anywhere near the hot tub. Especially if he's going to try to get in there naked.
Yeah, no.
So no, that was an order put down, and I will obey. Namely, because I do not want to clean turd out of the filter of the hot tub,
Yeah.
and I sure to hell don't want somebody trying to grab my hands in the hot tub.
But TJ, they're so soft.
Oh, good lord! You two,
I don't know. I've
Yes,
never
what you
held
said,
your
too.
hand, nor do I have any plans to do so.
My God, between you, Steve, and Tyler.
No, I just point out the times that Steve has mentioned certain things, like your hands
Oh,
being soft, or how he wished you were stuck in the dryer, or things like
I'll
that.
tell you what, I would send a bleach kit up there for Tyler to go ahead and bleach Steve's ass again. I would be willing to do that because I know Steve really enjoyed that when that happened. I have heard less moaning on a porno than I did out of Steve when he got his ass bleached. And my God, just entertaining. I
Yeah.
laughed my ass off. I know Tyler needed some very severe psychological counseling afterwards,
Yeah, that took a few months.
especially after he saw Steve's anal fissure.
Months, 3 times a week,
Yeah,
really, really, really intensive.
And last I heard, like Steve, Tyler was actually questioning his sexuality after that. I was like, wow.
Like, didn't Tyler have some shock therapy after that? Not
So,
officially, not like
not official
on the
shock,
medical records, but
but it did happen. Yes.
yeah.
Yeah. God. Oh, the days of Tyler on this show and the shit that he would do for a laugh.
Yeah.
Which obviously, again, 10 years of it being around.
Yep.
You can go back and you can check it out.
Yeah,
And
it's a shame that it, like, on the show it couldn't have been me, you, and Tyler doing stuff.
I think we would have had a blast. I really do.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I have a blast with you. I have a blast with Tyler on Weird Frequencies.
Right.
And there's been discussion about there being a show, but it never quite comes together. So,
Well, he's
wasn't-
salty at me for some reason, and I don't know
I mean, he, unfortunately, because of the circumstances, he never even made it onto the corner arcade.
Right.
That next show was supposed to be his first show on. And
I would love to see that come back. That was one. I mean, I'm not into a lot of the stuff you guys talked about, but that's one I really would love to see come back.
Yeah,
But
I have to find like I really have to find the right team, and I think we had a few people. Um,
Well, I think
and
Squirrel
after,
jumps in.
yeah, it's just after that. Honestly, it's kind of getting over my own nerves. It's different being a co-host than it is a host, and I kind of get the nerves there. So
Everybody does.
yeah, so I when I watch it, I can see things I could improve on, but I'm like,
Right.
hmm, I don't know.
You
It
know,
was
it's
enjoyable. We had a lot of viewership, and that was awesome. That was encouraging.
yeah.
Um, but
This time last summer, I mean, we had a lot going for the network. We
yeah,
really did. And I mean, the boost with Southern Fried and everything else, which has helped us out a lot. um, I was really happy with what we had going, but obviously personalities clash,
yeah.
egos
I
get
mean,
inflated.
yeah. I mean, back then, on the network, we had 4 shows a week,
Yeah,
and that was fine. I became a producer then to
yeah,
help out with the load. Things were going pretty well. There's so we thought, but then some issues came up,
right.
and I started having family issues. So I couldn't be as involved as I would have really liked to have been. And it cost the show I was doing too. And there were other things behind the scenes that just
Yeah, it
didn't
just fine.
didn't iron out the way that we would have hoped them to.
But ultimately, at the end, I still think it's been a good run.
Yeah.
And I look back at the last 10 years and I look at the evolution of it and I see where we're at, where we were, and what's happened. It's been great. Hell, the old show was done for a year and got nominated for Best Podcast in Springfield. It was done for a fucking year and got nominated.
Yep.
That tells me what I put together and what I
Yeah.
did and the team that was there. And I'm like, and there was a couple of years that we were nominated that I was hosting it. And I was informed behind the scenes that the literal only reason we did not hit top 5 was because I lived out of Springfield. And because of where I lived, my geographical location, they kicked me, they cut it.
Yeah.
And I was like, isn't it Illinois Times best of, not best of Springfield?
Well, that's pretty much what it equates to nowadays.
Yeah,
You hardly
best of,
get any. It's either best of Springfield or best of Chicago.
yeah. But,
So
at the end of the day, I was like, you got to be kidding me.
yeah.
And that was why we had, honestly, there were other shows that, to my understanding from these sources, got less votes than we did to be in that top 5. But they got into it literally because of where I lived.
Yeah.
And me owning the network and running the show. uh both years that I was hosting the show and we were nominated, before we shut it down, I was also told by that source that we had enough votes to be in contention to win it. So, c'est la vie, I guess.
Yeah.
It's it's not a focus for me. I don't need it to
Yeah.
gauge what we're doing.
Yeah.
I
It's
look
it's
at
good.
metrics.
It's good to know, but we're not doing this for the award.
Right.
You know.
I look at the metrics at the end of the day, and I see where we're at YouTube and Facebook and all that. I look at that, and I look at it, I give it about 2 days, and I look at it not only on our live. 'Cause, there are groups that are out there. That's all they're focused on is that live number. That live number, I'm not worried about the live. This is a podcast.
Yeah.
The live number is great. I love having an active chat room, but I'm not worried about the live.
Yeah.
I will go back and look at those metrics later because I want to see the replay numbers.
Yeah.
Because that's your audience.
Yeah.
The live audience is fantastic, and they give us stuff to talk about. Corey being in here, we're talking about, Twin Peaks and, trying to take the kids in there when girls are running around in their bras and their thongs. Well, my kids are all old enough, I'd probably walk in.
Yeah. Say it's kind of weird to go from women wearing, lingerie to the next place across the door called BJ's.
BJ's, right.
I mean, it does seem like a natural progression of how that should go, but
yeah, right.
Not involving kids.
Yeah, bras and panties to BJ's. Yeah, that sounds about right, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And on that note, what are your final thoughts tonight?
Good show. I'm glad I got to be here. There's some things I'll say after this shuts down. But no, good show. Corey, thanks for talking to us while we were on. Lots of
Steve,
fun.
thank you for getting angry.
Yeah. And congratulations to TJ on the job move.
Back at it again.
Yep.
I'm going to go get my face bounced off of windshields again, but the professor is about to return.
Yeah, just don't let a semi explode.
Well, I'm going to let that go to my head. And remind Steve that, of course, with me being a professor, I'm obviously very intelligent,
Yeah. Be careful of all the $3 words you use around them, though.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I may have to use a few of those, but everybody, of course, will be back Sunday. I'll have Monday night on Southern Fried again. I do apologize once again to my Southern Fried listeners. I'm very sorry for missing. This was a move that was necessary. I had to take this move because there have been other things in play, which I will explain at a later date. In the meantime, everybody take care. I hope you're safe throughout the weekend. Happy Easter. We will see you Easter Sunday. And this has been another Amigos After Dark. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.